Hey, this is Paul here from intralifestyle.com. If you're new around here, this channel is all about helping you live with greater health, happiness, and freedom. We talk things self-confidence, fear, achieving your goals, changing your mindset, and create optimal health and wellness so that you can really start living life on your own terms and create the life that you want. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then please hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications. Now, today's video is from a question we had, and it was from Steve, and he asked how to deal with a difficult day. So first of all, I want to break this up into two sections. Let's look at the preventative measures first, and then we can look at what actually happens when you're already having a bad day. So if we start off, what I always recommend to people is when you wake up in the morning, have an intention for your day. Now, this could be a word, it could be a mindset, it could be a belief or something you create, a sentence, so that when you go into your day, this is what your focus is. So it could be something as simple, today I'm going to focus on gratitude. And when you wake up in the morning, you have that in your mind and you say it a bunch of times. You can include it in your meditation as well. And when you focus on this, it's going to set you into a mindset where you're less likely to be reactive and you're less likely to let things that happen cause you trouble and grief. So that's the first step towards that. And then, as I mentioned, meditation, I would say having some kind of morning practice, which includes a meditation. It can include a breathing exercise. Maybe it's a walk in nature, some exercise in there, a cold shower, reading a book, listening to some music. But whatever it is that you do that resonates with you, you want to cut out all distractions from the outside world for the first maybe 30 to 60 minutes in the morning, or whatever time works best for you based on your schedule. And you want to set yourself up, set your intention for the day of the person that you want to become. And you want to kind of visualize your day. How do you want it to go? What things do you have happening? What type of energy do you need to create to be at your best in that day? Once you've done all of that, and then you attack the emails for the day, you check your phone, you get your messages, you go to work and do all of the other things that are part of life, you're going to be in a much better headspace to deal with anything that comes up. And the chances are you're less likely to have problems throughout the day. And that's because the words we use and the thoughts that we think tell our mind what we want to perceive in the world, what we want to see, what we want to bring into it. And if I said to you, look for all things green in your vision right now, you would start seeing different things and collecting that information. And then I said, if I get you to close your eyes and you tell me how many things you saw that were red, the chances are you didn't see any because you were focused on the green. You see, we get in life what we focus on. And when we do that consistently and repeatedly, it starts influencing our behaviors, our feelings, our emotions, and the results in our life. In this case, the things that show up in your life. Now, on to the other side of it, as I said, I'll mention, let's say that things have happened in your day and it's not going to plan. Maybe you wake up in the morning, you stub your toe on the door, you get toothpaste over your t-shirt, you spill your coffee on your jeans, you drop your lunch on the floor out the fridge before you go to work. And then you get stuck in a traffic light and realize you left something at home that you really needed. Whatever it is, these things happen in our lives, and sometimes it feels like they're never ending and they get worse and worse. Or maybe you have something a little bit bigger happen, like you drop your phone down the toilet and that's $1,000 wasted right there. Or you're at a stop sign and you accidentally bump into the car in front of you, and then you've got an insurance claim there that you didn't want to happen. Now, there's no denying it that these things suck. But what happens is we get so emotionally attached into this, and we start using language in our head and we think through it about, oh, this sucks, my day's going terrible, I can't believe this happened to me. And whatever the thoughts might be, it's in this mode that's just reaffirming it and making it worse and worse and worse. Now, as hard as it is to do, the best thing you can try and do is to just accept what has happened, because there's no way you can change it. Now, there's going to be some times where it feels impossible to do this, but when you have the intention of trying to let that go and not let it affect your day, and you try and practice this, it's going to increase your overall happiness. Because if we get through every day where we're constantly focused on the things that didn't go our way and things that didn't go right, we're going to be unhappy for our entire life. But when you can let go of that, and perhaps it's a situation where you can look at it from a different meaning, What could the gift in the situation be? You know, maybe you were late for work by 5 minutes and you got delayed at a traffic light. But who knows, if you had been 5 minutes earlier, you could have been involved in an accident down the road. Now, I know that's quite extreme, but you want to try and use the language and try and reframe it and see it from a different perspective, purely to make yourself feel better. Now, it's easier said than done. And there's definitely going to be some days when you don't feel like that and it's just all going to feel like it's going to shit. And it's okay. It's okay to have these unwanted emotions. It's part of being human. We have pleasant emotions, we have unwanted emotions, and I use it as a guidance system. But it's not okay for you to constantly dwell in this and be in this state repeatedly and for too much time, because it's not going to help you. So some days in your life, you're going to have shit days, you're going to have things that happen to you, you're going to have things that go wrong. But if you start getting in the habit of not attaching too much emotion to that and being able to let things go and not getting so invested that it destroys your entire day. You know, someone you're passing by on the street could comment something to you and it triggers insecurity that you may have had when you were younger, and all of a sudden your whole day has been taken up in this mental headspace about what someone said. Now, you don't want to be in that position. Now, I did make a video in the past where I talk about the difference between responding and reacting, which will give you a bit more information on that. But it always comes down to the focus you have, the mindset you have on things. But also, it's okay. Just don't beat yourself up too much either. So you've got both sides of it now. You've got the prevention, which I always recommend, and you want to set yourself up for a morning ritual, a morning routine, that you take control of your mind and your life and set the intention for the day before anything happens. And that's going to put you in a better space and make it less likely that something will throw you off course. And then if it does, you can still change it at any point because you have conscious control over the thoughts. You see, the problem is many people are just letting all of the thoughts from the outside world and experiences and habits and paradigms come into the mind and come into the life. And then it starts impacting how you feel. And you just become so scattered and so muddled up and so lost. And then you just feel like you're not in control of anything. And it just feels like your mind's controlling you. And I made a video about this, so I'll post a link up here which you can watch so you can get more information on that and the mindset. So hopefully now you know how to deal with having a bad day. And in the future, you've got some tools and you've got some strategies and a new awareness that will help you move forward and improve that when it happens. I'd love you to let me know in the comments below what things you've been struggling with lately, any videos you want me to create in the future, and any other questions you may have. Now, if you are looking for some help in your journey and to take your results to the next level, maybe you're just feeling stuck or you're in a victim mode or you're feeling like you're restricting yourself from being the person you want to be, then you can hit the link below and apply for a discovery call where we can see if we're a good fit to work together. I can say from my own personal experience and my own journey and my own transformation that investing in myself and working with coaches, working with mentors has skyrocketed my results in all areas of life. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the subscribe button and I'll see you soon.